Hello and welcome back to another video, and in today's video we are going to be drawing some eyes. I specifically wanted to try and draw some different types of eyes for Wimp today because I've been kind of wanting to change her eyes, or at least give her more detailed ones. We're going to pretend like those lines are straight, and we're going to get to work. Okay, that's even enough for just eyeballing it. Get it? Because I'm drawing eyes. I'm so good at comedy. Anyways, I'm gonna grab a better pencil. Now, Wimp's eyes are very circular, and we're gonna try just drawing her eyes normally first, then moving on to trying to draw them differently, like stylizing them basically. Alright. So, she's got eyes that are just big old circles. I'm gonna not really worry about them being too neat. We'll worry about... No, we can do this now. It's got spikies. Well, they're really just like supposed to be like the eyelashes, but I call them spikies because that's what they look like. There's supposed to be 3 of them. Alright. It's a little messed up, but it's not bad. I did kind of want one in the front too, but I'm not too worried about that. One right here, because her eyelashes go like this, but don't, or not her eyelashes, her eyes go like this, but don't go down to here. Now, how do her actual irises look? I'm definitely gonna have to bring this down too, because I would like this to be in the middle. We'll go like this, and then bring it in, bring it in. There we go. Perfect. Now, we'll just shade this in a shitload because, well, this is supposed to be black. She has black pupils. I did make these kind of sharp. They're not, they are sharp, but they're not, like... Okay, now I made it a little too dull, but it's fine. We're thinking, because thinking is important. I'm trying to think of how I actually am supposed to detail this, because I don't know. Obviously I can shade her eye lighter. Well, you're supposed to shade dark from light. So, like, shade this part darker, and then get lighter as we go out. I mean, a gradient, she would most definitely have a gradient in her eyes anyways, because whenever I actually detail characters a lot, that's what I typically do with the eyes, because I don't know what else to do. I'm honestly very bad with eyes, because I can never think of how to stylize them. Alright, that's fine. We're gonna go ahead and erase it. I know, but you just did the shading. I was just testing. We're going to erase it, and then try to make it a little neater with a smaller pencil, and a little better. I feel like it'd be easier if I were to have drawn this smaller, but I wanted to draw it bigger, because I was like, bigger equals I can add more detail. But it's kind of messed up. I don't know. We're gonna keep doing it this way. We might draw a smaller one. I don't know. We're gonna go like this. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. this. I know I'm not following that line exactly. I'm not necessarily trying to. Trying to just focus on getting this correct. I was never very good at drawing these big circle eyes in the first place, and I decide to make the new character that I'm drawing a bunch have these eyes. It's always a good, smart thing to do. Make your new character have your weakest drawing ability. It's definitely not my weakest. Actually, I covered up my weakest drawing ability. My weakest is feet or shoes. I cannot draw them for the freaking life of me. I could probably, put any amount of practice into it at all and get better. Am I gonna do that? No. I mean, eventually, yeah. But right now, no. Not doing it. But we gotta add some thickness to the eyes. I'm not really too keen on this. I don't even know what the word keen actually means. So I'm not really too fond of that. But we're gonna keep it. Alright, we'll go ahead and erase that little dip right there. Yeah, definitely messed it up a little bit, but it's not bad. So we're gonna keep it. Because, well, I don't know. Alright. I hate shading in areas like this when I am drawing during a recording. It's very annoying because I can't get close. Alright, and now let's draw the pupil. Try and draw the pupil a little more accurate this time. Still kind of is what it is. Yeah, definitely not perfect. Alright. Now we just shade the eyeball in. Was this the the iris. It's the pupil. I was literally calling it the pupil earlier. I'm so smart. So incredibly smart. Alright, there we go. And, now I have to shade it in again, don't I? Alright, I could try. I already saw what it looked like shaded in that one way. What if I try doing this? Doing 3 different levels of shading. Alright. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this one once I'm done with it. But it's not bad. I could have spaced these things a little bit better. But that's definitely not bad. I know it's also not fully shaded in, or mostly even very evenly shaded in. I don't give a fuck. You know what I could do, actually? I could just mirror this eyeball and then just draw a very close-up shot of Wimp. Because then I could just draw her hair here, draw her eyebrows, draw her mouth and her nose. I actually do need to figure out what I actually want to do for her nose, because at the moment, it's kind of just whatever ends up happening is her nose, but I don't really have a set, thing for her nose. Because I don't know how to draw noses. And she's got a very small nose, which is very different from all the other goblins that I draw. All the other goblins I draw, I give them very large noses. You know, what you would assume a goblin would have. Alright, I have no idea. We're going to keep that for now. No, we're not. I don't like that. I don't like it when you outline the nose too much. I don't like it. It can look good when drawn at certain angles or when drawn with a certain level of detail, but we're not giving that certain level of detail necessary. So I need to draw it simpler or just draw it better. Alright, I have no idea what I'm doing. If I'm being honest, I'm just making all this stuff up because I don't know how to draw noses. Alright. No. Yeah, we'll come up with something later. We'll do that later. That can be a different video. That can do that tomorrow. What are we doing? What was I doing? Huh? Oh yeah, the eyes. Look at this freaking screen, man. You can figure out what you were doing. How did I draw her hair when I did the fish? And okay, we'll just do the eye. And then we'll just draw more eyes, honestly. I do like the idea of drawing that close up, and I think I will do something with that idea later. But at the moment, let's just stick with drawing the eyes. Because, well, it'll be easier this way. And yes, purely because it'll be easier and I'm being lazy. Alright. Actually, I could also use the excuse of time because I need to be asleep by like 8. But you know, who needs sleep anyways, right? It's like one of the least important things that you need. Alright, there we go. And there we go. Now we need to shade all of it in, and we're going to pretend like I did this very cleanly, and it's very neat and tidy. I think the bottom's really the only actually messed up area. But I hate filling this in. I'm already over halfway done, but I hate filling these in. And I would like my opinion on filling this in voiced, because I hate doing this. I want to get closer to the screen, but then you will see me, and I'll be blocking it. I need a better recording setup. I'm sitting on the floor. Been doing this for like a year. A year of sitting on the floor. Probably hasn't helped my posture. I never had bad posture. Do I have bad posture now? I have no idea. I'm hunched over right now, but that's because I'm currently drawing. Nah, I'm an artist now. I'm pretty sure it's like a law for artists to, you have to have bad posture as an artist. I gotta sit like a shrimp. I should draw some shrimp. I should draw Shrimp Town. Alright, there we go. There we go. Now, we're gonna try and do that thing again, but do it a little more evenly this time. By going like this. We'll shade this in darker. There we go, got that in darker, got this in like this, and then we'll do this just very lightly. Technically, there should probably also be highlights in there. I don't care, we're gonna ignore that. It doesn't have any highlights. That's a style, right? I've spent 15 minutes just drawing these ones. I was supposed to draw multiple eyes today. We're going to ignore that fact. And we're going to give her some eyebrows. I don't know which eyebrow I like better. I'm kind of trying to go off of like Freeren's eyebrows. I don't know exactly how I want this. I'm not like entirely sure. I know I want her to have small little stubby eyebrows because I think that's funnier, but I just don't know how. I think these will be fine. Something along these lines. Alright, shape this in because, well, she does have black hair. Alright, go like that. You know, I think every single goblin I've ever seen, like female goblin with hair, I think all of them have had black hair. No, I did see one with orange and I did see one with green. And with blue. Yeah, no, that I stand corrected. I was just very wrong. I was just very wrong. Alright, let's try and do some, you know, diamond shapes. Let's try and get an eye that's diamond shaped. I thought that looked a little, like, kind of cool. So I kind of wanted to try drawing Wimp's eye in a diamond shape. Thought it would be kind of cool to do that. So we're going to try that right now. This needs to be shaded in. Trying to think of like what I'm supposed to do with the eye. Alright, I could flatten that out a little bit. I know regular eyes are diamond shaped. So I mean, you could be like, oh, you're just drawing a regular eye. Yeah, kinda. But like, not exactly. Or I'm trying to make it not exactly like a regular eye. It's kind of ending up just like a regular eye right now, though. So maybe we'll try and add a little bit of flair to it. Alright. There we go. Okay. That's not bad. It's not great, though. Let's try and draw that like smaller and more organized. Right. Get a basic eye-ish shape down. Go ahead and get myself a pupil in here. Then go like this. And then go like that. Go like this. And then like that. Right. Then go like that. No, it's not. This isn't exactly like how I want it. These eyes aren't bad or anything. They're just not exactly what I was wanting for Wimp. I don't think they really fit her face or her character. I just don't like this part and not exactly sure like what I'm supposed to do with that, if that makes sense. Like I just don't know how to make these eyes better. What if I were to literally just change like one thing about this diamond shape? Make it kind of like, I used to draw eyes like this. I had a couple of random characters when I was like really little. And I used to draw his eyes like this. He was like a weird octopus guy. I called him like Mr. Evil or something like that. And I always gave him a little gun. I don't even remember what the fuck he was for or anything like that. But I do remember he existed. As of right now, I completely forgot he existed until right now. I forgot he existed. I should draw him again one day. Yeah, I could like revisit some old stuff from when I was a wee young one. Except for the fact that that is the only thing I remember creating of like drawing when I was younger. Is the literal only thing I remember. Actually, no, that's a lie. I made a book when I was younger. A book. I took a piece of cardboard, folded it in half, drew on all of the sides, and called it a book. That was my book. I was very proud of it. I remember that. What was it? I think it was like called Snakes or something. I genuinely don't remember. No, that's not what I'm going for. Yeah, it was promising, but then adding that detail kind of just like makes it look a little too not silly. Like, I don't want the sharp corners. I want rounded edges because of silly. But I want there to be some eyelashes, but also, do I really? Not necessarily. I just want there to be detail. So honestly, I would be fine if the detail is stupid little silly lines that aren't actually eyelashes. As long as it fits. Like, if it was just something like this, as long as it fits, I'd be fine with that. But I think that's still not really what I'm looking for. Yeah, I don't really know. Honestly, I really don't know. I am going to do one thing. Go ahead and give her a mouth. Go ahead and give her a mouth like this. And then shade a little bit, shade a little bit. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to give her little teeth. Because I think that's kind of funny. Go ahead and give her a little blush, because I give literally any fucking character I draw blush. Every character gets blush. Do I? I don't do it for Banana Man, I guess, but that's different. He doesn't have facial expressions. Technically, he sort of does. His pumpkin does change. Or not pumpkin, the eye holes in his pumpkin change, but I haven't actually drawn that happening. So I guess I could actually draw that happening. I always draw Banana Man in the same exact like eye shape like every time. Well, that's not true. I change the eye shape all the time, but not in like expressive ways, just in me being indecisive on what I want his design to be. Alright, there we go. There's Wimp. But I think I'm just gonna end this here. Whoa, was I drawing off the screen? I sure hope I wasn't. I'm gonna end this here. I'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, have a wonderful day. Good night.